do you think the Congress has got their strategy right, the playbook, the Karnataka playbook of the Congress? Do you think there's a chance they can replicate it nationally?
Unlikely, Aditi. I mean, I'm not saying because what can be done and what cannot be done. I'm just talking about hard data. Day before yesterday, we interviewed almost like 40,000 voters across Karnataka. And in our exit poll data, while we reported there was almost like 4 to 5% lead of Congress over the BJP in the entire state vote share. We also asked the same voter after asking, whom did you vote today? We also asked, if this would have been a Lok Sabha election, whom would you have voted today? And that results of that answer is not, I would not call it an eye opener. It's a normal thing which we should understand why it is happening. From a 4-5% Congress lead, on the next question, it immediately becomes 8 to 10% BJP lead. So we are looking at, from -4 to +10, kind of 15% swing in the mood of the people when you ask them, whom will you vote for if the Lok Sabha elections happen? And this is a normal thing to happen. We have seen 10 to 20% of what shall I say? I coined the term Modi dividend for the BJP when the Lok Sabha elections are there. I also coined way back, you remember that our discussion, I used to say the split vote phenomena that is now settled in. So I think these are the hard data, the same hard data which allowed us in the last 18 months to say that Congress is winning Karnataka non-stop. The same hard data is also telling us BJP among the same electorate of Karnataka is almost 10 points ahead of the Congress as far as the Lok Sabha voting intention is concerned. As on today. As on today.
Very interesting.
And still 12 months to go. A week is a long time in politics. And that's why we need trackers that we do, Aditi. We need to, it cannot happen with one poll like that. That's why we call in every day, we ask every day. And that's how we get the trend line. Where exactly it is going up, where exactly is going down. We will know in 12 months if these things are not
changing. Let me bring in Santana on this. Santana, when the voices we heard during the campaigning was Siddaramaiah for Bangalore, Modi for Delhi. Do you think that's the sentiment in Karnataka? And what's the 2024 impact of this poll outcome?
I don't think Modi remains quite popular, and 2024 it is not that Modi will come and campaign, and it is going to make that much more difference. Here, there was nobody to encash on Modi's. Modi had a very good, successful roadshow in Bangalore. Other than that, there was not so much of visible impact because voters had already made up their minds because of the governance issue, because of price rise, unemployment, and various other corruption, and they had decided to vote against the existing Bommai government. That remained consistent, and Prime Minister or his kind of road shows could not swing it in any other way, but that will not hold true for Lok Sabha election.
So Yashwantji's hard facts and data cannot be refuted. I agree. Being a congressman, I will tell you, I cannot extrapolate this Karnataka election to 2024. That's clear. But we need to understand why this dichotomy is there in the people is because of three reasons. There are narratives that Modi is an impregnable Teflon-coated image. 2, he is unbeatable. 3, aayega to Modi hi hai. This narrative is already implanted in the minds of the people. Hence, it is difficult. But the Karnataka election, what it proved is it punctured those narratives. And we need to take this forward and provide a challenger to Modi. There is no challenger to Modi and BJP government so far. People at least have a view now that, oh yeah, Congress is becoming a challenger. Till yesterday, before we won the Karnataka elections, even if we claim, it doesn't lack much of a substance. Now, Congress is in a good position to emerge itself as a challenger. And second, The media narrative that the opposition unity, that's not what we are behind. Opposition unity, when you are talking about it, it is basically saying there is no challenger for Modi. No, Congress is the challenger for Modi. Opposition
Yes,
parties,
but
every
Congress
party
alone cannot
will
do
do
it.
their,
Karnataka
every
win,
party.
sir, Congress alone cannot do it. A win in
No, no, I'll
Karnataka
tell
should
you,
not
I'll tell you,
result
I'll
in
tell you,
Congress
I'll
to
tell
get
you,
out and
I'll tell you,
saying, okay, I'm
I'll
the
tell you.
big brother again,
No,
because
no, no,
now
no,
we
no.
have
We
very
are not.
strong regional leaders.
No, no, Aditi, we are not a big brother. We are not a small brother or anybody. We are just like any other party. We are doing our politics and offering alternative to Modi ji and his BJP. Every party will do it. When time comes, when it is required in the interests of the country, parties might coordinate with each other. But nobody here is trying to gang up against anybody. That narrative is not going to be sold. And Congress is going to provide an alternative and fight for it within its own state.
And that's the spirit, because this country definitely needs a good opposition coming in, and your enthusiasm, especially after this Karnataka win, is very, very needed. The only, as I was pointing out, the only hiccup is that that Congress should not once again, get too high on the Karnataka win. We need to, as I said,
It should be humble.
the opposition. When we talk about opposition unity ahead of 2024, it has to be all parties coming together as equal partners, and
No, no,
that
no,
is
no, no.
essential.